Hi everyone! Ding 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 ding! Welcome to Makoti Chronicles. I am Kathy M. Subego. Hi everyone and welcome back to Makoti Chronicles. I am Kathy M. Subego. Boom, 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 boom. Today we're doing it a bit more subtle, because you can see, Mama Omdala Pamgwetu. She goes by the name of Liepollo. Welcome, Mommy.
Thank you.
To Makoti Chronicles. I am honored to have you on Makoti Chronicles. I know we've only known each other for literally a short time, but within those few minutes of hearing your story, I knew that a lot of people need to hear it as well, because I believe it will be encouraging, it will save lives and change lives as well. And ultimately, this platform is all about that.
Okay.
So, Mami, can you please introduce yourself and tell us who you are and your story?
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Liepollo Manyama. I'm mother of 3. I'm working at Liepollo Early Learning Center in Rodikop. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm a mother. I'm a sister, but not a grandmother.
Yet.
Yet.
Because the time will still come.
I'm a wife to someone else.
Yes. So, Mama, can we start your journey from the beginning? Where you from? When you got married? Just your whole story, your whole journey in motherhood, in marriage as Makoti, a mother, a wife, a friend, a sister, the works.
What a long journey. It is really a long journey. What I can say is it all depends what you want in life. By the way, my name is Liepollo Manyama. I am from Lesotho, born and brought up there. Came here in South Africa I was 16 years. I was young. I worked as a domestic worker at Leondale. Every time when I was in that house, I always tell myself that one day I will own the house like this one.
Yes. Yes.
And then that is true. That became true after 20 years, believe me.
Wow.
Yes.
So for 20 years you were a domestic worker?
No.
What were you?
I came in South Africa I'm not sure the year, but I was young. Then at 20 years I met my husband.
Okay.
From Limpopo. Then at 21 we got married. Then
Sure.
I got my firstborn.
Okay.
Then I didn't hold him. Once again he passed away.
Sure.
As young as I was, I didn't know what to do, but lucky my husband married me with that situation.
Sure.
So we tried again, and the second one also passed on.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure with the years, but by 2002 we were blessed with the son again.
Sure. Wow.
So life was not okay. It was okay because we were just living as normal.
Yes.
Yes, but the challenge in the little thing as we started the regular room, then renter shifted the room, two room until we bought the house at the road Extension 31.
Okay.
Then when we moved there, we were only 3, me, my son, and my husband.
Okay.
Then we decided to extend the family. Then we've got a second born.
Okay.
Then we lived there, and then that's where the dream of doing something came from. Because remember, I was a domestic worker. I didn't have an education at all because ha ke ne ke tloa hae ke tlositswe ke tlhopheho.
Sure.
Ha ka tla fela because ne ke thabetse ho tla mo. No, ke tlisitswe ke tlhopheho ya mbeha ka mo, and then mara I always wanted to be someone. So mara, I'm happy now I'm someone because now the camera is looking at me.
Yes. Yes. So you always had dreams.
Yes,
You always believed that you're destined for greatness.
Yes. So ha re fitla ro Liepollo hono sena koreng nearly a new place, a new development, and there was nothing, maybe saying bana by 2. Then what can I do now? And then I always knew that at the end of the day, bana ba tlo batla mme o sebetsang, and mosebetsi tlo ba ele eng at that time. That's where I woke up, and then I said, no man, I need to be someone. I need to do something.
Yes.
That's when I went to find about all the crash information.
Okay.
Ne? So it was not that easy because how fitla onso botsa re ha ne ke botsa hore information ya crash tsamaya jwang. Then people ba tlo makala as young as you are. Don't want
Why
to
you
work.
asking?
We understand
that.
But because of Liepollo at that time, it was a newly developed, and then there was no crash, and Bana was running around.
Yes.
And then I saw the need of taking care of kids. I also saw the need that maybe somehow I can do something. That's where I started to open a crash.
Oh wow.
So
Mama, you're saying Liepollo.
Yes.
There's one I'm thinking of. So I don't know if it's the one, but you see it on the highway.
Yes.
Is it?
Extension 31.
No,
yes.
there's the like crasher thing.
Yes.
Is it the one that you see as you pass
It's the
on the
one
highway?
that you see on the highway, the one that when you off ramp at Albertine. Yes, it's the one. Yes.
Oh, okay. Small world. I know it.
Okay.
Yes.
So we stayed there for a long time, maybe 10 years.
Okay.
Then I said, no man, we are living here, is a crash here, and then we don't have a privacy anymore. Then I decided, me and my husband, that no, let's move. Then we bought a house at Leondale. That's where the dream came back. Or I once wanted to stay at
Leondale.
And then
so laws of attraction, because God knows what's in your heart, and He redirected you back to where you initially started dreaming.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So when we reached at Leondale, we were blessed with a daughter.
Okay.
And then that's when my husband started to get ill.
Sure.
And then in 2017 he passed on. So because I wanted a big house, it was so tough because now this is big house, and then the person
yes, to grow old with. Sure,
So I never thought I believe when people by times heal. So I'm not saying I'm okay, but I'm better than where I was from.
Sure. But how did you cope? Because you just had a kid. She's fairly small. And then you've got your son and you've got your daughter as well. How did you do it?
I'm not sure, but I think I managed by having strength from God. Yes, I do pray, but by talking with people, because most of the time we don't talk and we want to be perfect in life, and then we don't ask why understand. So na neki panako ya hore ke dule fatshe nke ke nahane hore na what is next. then ke bitse basadi bo ne ke tseba go ba di single ke ba botse gore le kgonne jwang because nna jwanong ke tshwere di-teenager ka mo then ke tshwere a baby girl ke nna ka mo and at time we found ourselves gore sena nnete wow that I don't want to lie utlowa because once uba single uba lose in many ways and yet you take a makeup and then you lipstick high heel and then you act handbag you drive a color you act as if everything is okay
but deep down
you know you end up cheating yourself. I understand uthole osusa khona lo go botsa motho mong hore ba itse nna wa itse ke ba qeta ntamba nonje wa bona then wa ipata mare at the end of the day nako entse tsamaya you question orna this is the life e creepy. I didn't want this life. Remember kibile makoti for the full 20 years. I cannot come kitloba a single person sekilimkana. I understand manje kinna ola how to keep kinna ola ka tsamaya ke tsamara. At the end of the day I'm not happy. You question orma what is the life e batlang ho iphila. That's where I sat down no not this I'm a marriage material that I can say. So yeah hore ke tla tsamantse ke thulana le mabota jwale wa tlo at the end of the day ke tlo kopana le ngwana ka ke le ko mojaivong ke nna ke mojaivong ke ngwana ka le mojaivong and then ka mona re sile ngwana mnyane hape ene ngwana mnyane kwa ka jwana I understand that. So then ka bona ra ha insebeletse. Then I asked basadi bone ke na le bona hore hai ma guys lona le le khona jwang ba ga ha re wa thula mabota ma ke ga nna ke ba thula mabota I just want to be and I just want to be myself because of at the end of the day ke tlo tsamaya le wena o njwetsa hore hai mare you need to live your life. This is life thing. Yes, life thing after that I can say, but uska imathisa because of haona motho ana tlisitse lefu ke no it's a horona re tlo phela until death do us apart. I understand. Then how so li one how to re bua fela bophelo ke hona le a new start.
Yes.
I understand. But a new start you need to udule fatshe o tsebe hore o batlang ha o tlotla a new start
and be honest with yourself.
Yeah, be honest with yourself because there are things tsono sa di batle on your marriage. I understand. So you can o tlokena hape ka hara other marriage with that wound because of liswana ntse di khutsetsa kwa bona. That's where you dula fatshe o jwetsa modimo wa se modimo ke batla nna o mfe motho wa so ke batla life so ke batla o phela life so a ke batla ba tsotse ya bophelo ba ka because ke batla o phela life nna ke batlang hore ke be free ke ska bana le stress se sengata. I understand. So I stayed 2017 18 19 20 21 I just fell le mmelo o jwetsa jwalo raena jwanong hona le something okay la bana se tsa dintho ke re o tlo iketsa maqina senyana tso o khona ja wa tsena ke di batle di boyfriend ba mamela ke maka ntho ko fe boyfriend o tlo ibatla mare tlo disappoint
Jolo the dating.
No it's okay tla o vitisa le yona life. I am not saying to ke bile perfect like no ke wa thuts mabota don't next time batlo re kwa thule ke bona halo ra jole no se ke thula mabota. So I had to re ke be honest to myself for no jole ne se ke batla a stable partner because of ha ke re jole ke na le ngwana ke o mnyane ene hantse ke tlo change phela ha ilona my age now I will be doing 45.
Sure.
So if ke itjwetsa hore ke tlo dula ke sa thole stable job gore re ke tlo thula mabota until ko re 60 years ntse ke nna o la ke a tsotse ke skepiwa ke ntse ke skepiwa 24/7. So you tlo le yona e no nsebeletsa ngwana o tlo mpotsa mama who is this guy ke mo ke John ai tomorrow John is abqabana ai ho tla o mo hape ke mang ai I understand that
it's confusing to the child as well. Because when you set down that foundation.
So that's when I decided to find, no, let me find someone. And luckily, I didn't want, because neki bona hore ke thula mabota o ka re ha nna ke ipatlela ke thula mabota wese because ke kopana le motho jo bright ke motsibe o tswa ka o ya kae. Then I said to my friends ke ga wetse ka referral kopa le referral
send in the CV.
referral as long as lona motho o tlo mo referang o motshepo ke bona. So that's where, you know, but every time o bua ntwe na le live so that it tlo khona o ba live yona itself. Ke buile jo ka fela mare ya fetoha nnete, because someone from long time ago ke morning ka 2012 she was a parent at my crèche. I'm phonela fela after ke se referral. Hi, o jang o shapo ke re o ntse le kae ke re ha ke teng a ga no it's okay live you tso jwang ke re ya ke wa thula mabo ga ke wa thula se ke batla fela referral a re motho o teng motho o ne ntse dutse metseng so I motho teng ke re ha no a ko mo refer I know mamela I was
guys, it's the word refer for me. It's the word refer for me.
Because you need to be true to yourself. Then ka admit ke se ke batla motho a rometsweng a tla tshong hore ene motho a mo rometse tlamile a ba tseba nna, because ne ke sa nke just in referral. I wanted motho ene ke mo beile ho modimo ke batla ile motho o so I understand that. So that girl one referral he mar believe me ka chamoa ke voice fele voice sanchamile le no. So there is life after death. And then as for Makoti, the advice and fela, just know what you want in life. I think enjoying keep dealing with Makoti for that long, ki hor fela ne ke tseba hore ke batlang in life. Don't depend to someone else. Do something that eleng hore one day luena as long as o entse bana luena one day o tlo ba mamatsale. I understand. So do anything eleng hore luena in future o ka se batle hore ba o bitse jwang. Wa bona di challenge di teng yes wa bona, but support your man all the way. We understand that yes, love the family. Wa bona, because some of the things di etswa ke eng sale le utlwantse o thwe mama tsale wa hlopha aga ga o hlophe mara wena o sontso o etanga yes o etanga wa hlophiwa. I understand
that. So create that barrier
when so nje wa tseking at the end of the day nete ya itlhaisa, even if go re hore wena o motho o jang hlone o tlo la ka ipata jwa mara at the end of the day nete yona e tla hlaha hore okay motho ke that kind of the person. We understand. So love the family, because you know hore monna ha o mo wine ka ka rata family ya hae. That is the truth. We understand. And then o thole family re ya chaka wena wa tsamaya. We understand.
Le fapana ka menya.
Yeah, no, it's motho ha fela mama o tlo tla wena o kena tsela. Let's akiba batla ba so it's next. So by the time ba wetsa next vele wena khale we expectile that thing. So if maybe re ka tlohela that mentality ya hore ke Makoti e tshetse fela hore as long as ke le ka mo motseng o I'm going to build this family hore le nna bana ba ka tlo ba jwetsa nnete. That's all I can say.
Sure. Wow, that was a lot with the referrals as well. You know? hashtag guys, refer. So if you know someone, for someone, refer if you have to. Do the right thing. You never know where your husband will come from, you know. So Mama, also, how has it been now moving forward? Have you ever found yourself doing any sort of comparisons maybe, or where you find yourself now thinking of the life that you had before? Because I think when it comes to death, or when you mourn someone that you really loved, you don't fully get over it, but you learn to live with it. How did you learn to live with it when you now found your stable person, your referrer?
Okay.
How did you do it?
Once again, kanako engone, I don't want to live my life backward. I understand. So to compare, I don't normally do, because where I was, yes, it was a marriage of a long time. Remember, Pella, if you do like a lenyalo or when I partner for an there comes a time mo ilong hore se le dutse fela because bana ba teng ha le sa le batjha ke re le tsela tsa hore ha ke na monyako khiza neng ha le ka wa founela hanyane yes the years comes by and then mamela ha di sa etsahala dintho tse jwalo. I understand.
But how do you also maintain that those things keep happening?
No,
because bana one day they're also gonna grow, go to school, maybe not come back home, go work, and come back telling that, hey mama, I'm gonna get married, and all your kids are now married, and it's you and your husband again. How do you make sure that that spark still stays there? About when the kids have now left, you feel like you're now living with a stranger, where you have to now get to know each other again. How do you maintain that spark in the marriage?
I think because of I can say once again I failed where I come from, but I learned from the mistakes.
Oh wow!
It's
the honesty.
Yes, I failed because some of the things. One thing, how lemusadi, how tool, and once you sa tool ulele rata, mamela the love lerato le tlotsama ka hai. I understand. O complain na wena o lemusadi, so le tsamaya lerato ka hai. So whatever etsahetseng ko pele, the failures are kakadi bona ko moramo ke tswang teng. So hona je is all about to maintain hore wa bona that enetsahala ko I want to maintain it hore at least re qetelle ka yona ile a happy family, because some of the anger tse bana ba rona bana le tsona ai hore ba ditopile strateng ba ditopile ka hae ho e monelo re lerato ha leyo batswadi 24/7 they fight 24/7 ha hona love ke lo bona ntate o nwa jwala mme le yena o bua haholo ke lo bona so 24/7 ke le rata. So mar from mo ke tswang teng from mo ke leng teng hona jene I can maintain ka hore fela mamela mosadi ko thula mosadi ko etsa dintho tse mosadi a di etsang. Don't compare yourself. Yes, don't compare yourself with a man, because if you batla be 50 kg o ka sink. That is true. And then basadi har ka ithuta hape or contain who maintain a life ho ya pele ne. Don't count. You know better how ka ntata ka sebetse for a week. The whole structure says hore ke nna ka supporta ke nna ke dintho tse kaofela di etsuwa ke nna. Wa understand? Mara mme life ya kaofela na sa sebetse ntate a sa jetse batho dintho tse kaofela. So if maybe re le basadi re ka stopa hore ra beha dintho mabitso, I think that you won't go wrong, because even le bana ha ntse ba hola ba shebile rona the life e re phelang ka mogae hore e jwang. But ntate o tlo reka koloi ho tlo thula, mme o tlo reka koloi bana ba tlo ke koloi ya mama. Mme o tlo tla le motšhini ka hae o tlo tha ke motšhini wa mama eng ke ya mama. Dintho di bana le mabitso. If maybe ho ka se be le mabitso ga jotsa hore re itse re tlo shwa re lahlana re tlo phela ho ya until death do us apart. Yes, then whatever e leng ka tlung ke ya ka tlung ha ena mabitso. Then life ya rona le bana ba rona ba kopa dintho tse right. I understand. So we maintain a fela ko rentse mosadi wa tsekeng etsa ntho e kgonang. Ska etsa ntho o ka reng wa pushwa, because the competition ya o pushwa go etsa dintho tse wrong. O ke le bona like rona basadi re nahana re clever most of the time, then re nahana ra tseba. I understand. And then re nke tsebo ya bana ba rona re etsang re hate ka manto ha o batla tseba wena nna ke bone couch ya nna ke bone couch ka ene ke lo e reka. You don't even consult who motho your partner hore na ijwan re ka tsamaisana hodima this. No, it's always a decision everything. I understand.
Now
yes, how fetso go apara borgo dikolto di a o imela hape le enga jwale ke mo iqalang teng ya ntata fitla ha sa suna ntata fitla ha sa kwa o ikimedise ka dintho tse ngata because you want to be seen ona le dintho tsa majabajaba. So ke yona ntho e leng hore
so you don't know your place anymore.
then ntate ha o sa thole lerato ka tlotso and ha ntate a tswile a kere ha se ntho e mpe e tswa wena mme o tlo bona ho fela same time o ba shong o ba dintho tse kaofela so to maintain the love be mosadi o tlo etsang dintho tsa di kgonang hai mosadi o tlo etsang dintho tsa di batlang I understand because mosadi o batla everything mosadi o batla lefatshe I understand mosadi o na le kgahleho ya ntho tse ngata mara a sa di kgone
Hey, I know. Sure, I'm left speechless because it's some valid, truthful points, you know, because I know at times, hey, we can run our mouths, not thinking of the long-term effect that it can have on things. And it's true that as a woman, you can do certain things and the man will just leave. But when he does certain things, it's almost as if it's expected of you. Thing. I guess it also comes in with that thing, this guy compare too much.
Sky compare totally, not too much. Totally, know your space.
Don't compare yourself to a man. Know your place, know your role.
Yes.
So mosebetsi wa mosadi yena ko ntlong ke
Go hlompha monna wa hae, go monna hae mo rate.
Simple.
Mo hlomphe,
Respect your man so
then
that he can love you.
Fela tje.
I think that's why then lemdimo are mosadi ko hlompha monna wa hae. Monna ko rata mosadi wa hae.
So rona re batla ho rata banna. Yo,
that is some bars, guys. Because how many women actually where kwena or ratang you love, and what does the man do then if you now switching roles? Hi, claps once. I'm left speechless. So, Mama, a while back, I got a DM, go Instagram, and someone was asking me, Hore, how do you handle infidelity? So, motwa hae wa cheater, and then it's back to square one again. To a point where now she's thinking of even going for therapy because she feels she's losing herself and her values through this whole process. So if I were to come to you as your child, crying to you and telling you, hey mama, this is what's happening, how would you advise me? Truthfully and honestly.
Okay. Na ke tlo advise ka hore fela o kila bona as really basadi ne I'm not sure hore now who has a problem. Maybe problem ha e ka ho yena, maybe problem ha e ka ho ntate. But the most hangata from the experience nkileng ka utlwa ha batho ba bua ne, the more the cheating person ke yena the most problem. I understand. Then in the most problem we hide ka utsamaya ntsa kena so just to fidisa because monna always o right ha etsa dintho mosadi o wrong yana ha act so na the advice ko fela you don't have to stay mostly happy because you tlo end up o tswile mo is either house a bona or so shile or so entse because motho o ka se mo change anye ko mo change. So I once had a friend nana le problem eo then for a long time ntse bazama then azang ho etsela next and then hunzo ho tswa ntate jwalo until ntate o a kopana le someone every time grandmother o ntate ha tsamaile o bona motho wa hae ha thola mme o na le bana wa bona so mme o ana le bana ba banyana ha ngwana ha yo ngwana a thola ngwana o tla ho yena ntate o le re ko hao wa bona and ntate o la for the 15 years ago fela yena a itjotsa gore nna I don't have a problem motho ana le problem ke mosadi I understand by the time mosadi a tlo find out ntate shapa se gore ke ngwanaka ke bana ba ka so what no batla gore ke wena ona le problem wa bona so mme a re no wetse ke re go ba etsa DNA test ke hona mme a tswang ka nnete gore ha ona first born ko amogadi ya ka moholo ona second born ke amogadi ya ka moyang ona third born we understand and at that time batho se ba dutse se bile ba le bagolo we understand and then going out to demand ntotso so di sebeleditse ho ba thata go qetella so na le a bitter grandmother a bitter grandfather because of azam ba jutsana di nnete so if you are young and we experience that nna ke tlo re itswa find someone a tlo ratang ka situation o leng ho yona you don't have to go suffer because of you want to be loved because hona le problem eso
ka ba tshaba hore bazothini
abantu because abantu balimala ke hore abazothini abantu so be true to yourself.
So you tell me to, if I'm not happy, leave.
Na I normally ke jotsa bana ba banyane ke re wa tseke nna o ska tlo njotsa gore na le bothata because nna ke tlo a hona ntho tlo e buang. I cannot say to you ona le bothata ke re khotlella because o tlo khotlella at the end of the day tlo tla tlo pata.
Sure.
So now o tlo njotsa problem ya e be o so ntse o qetile le maikutlo a hao because nna ke tlo eda feletse ke re I know it's okay. If you are not happy o checkile 1 2 3 ke tlo bontsha wa ibona and if a problem ina le ke tlo jwetsa gore no manna ke feel on ka re le wena mo you are adding we understand lukisa mo pile o bona gore na go tlo mara ha o bona gore le wena o lukisitse mara ha o loke ska dula mo ke tlo tshwe ke re wa tse keng in life di lucky tsa batho ha di tshwane ba bang o tswa o le head ba bang o tswa o le brave ba bang o tswa e le hore go so damage setsa etse e go we understand that into jalo so na mo leng hore wa bona fela hore ntate wa tsamaya wa gutla o tlo tsamaya o tlele le malwetse and then o tlo bribe ka chocolate and then le dule fatshe le di therapy e beng ka re o tlile go tlele back to so hence to once bitten twice shy don't repeat the same mistake le tlo ya di therapy tse ngata at the end of the day o thole hore ha iyo how so to say at the end of the day by the time when also tsebo so le 50
so
ke hona we thola ngore jonong kanti what happened I understand
and at that time maybe now you've even contracted things unso ituletse kontlong you know sure okay wow guys a mouthful has been said and I know I'm taking a lot from it and I really hope that when you're also watching this you listen attentively because it might even be easy to overlook certain things at times, especially the talking too much, you know, because I know a lot of us women are guilty of it, you know. Especially because of emotions. We let emotions get the better of us and then we wonder, but what happened, you know? So please listen attentively, put things into place, know your role, know your purpose, and love, respect your husband, cherish your children, and build your home on a solid foundation, a godly foundation. I think that's what I'm also picking up from this whole conversation, that build on a solid foundation, be true to yourself, respect your man, your husband, in order for him to also love you. Respect yourself as well when faced with certain situations. Don't shy away and how can I put it, and compromise the process, because maybe it's in that painful process where you get to learn, you get to discover yourself, you get to grow and fully be aligned in your purpose. So I think another thing that's very important that we often miss is forget about bazothini abantu. Live for you, because at the end of the day, you've got one life. And it's a life that has to be lived as honest and truthful as possible. So thank you so much, Mami, for coming. I know there's more to talk about. We'll probably have a part 2 of Umama, but it's something that will come probably in the next coming weeks. We'll work around it. But thank you so much for coming and sharing your story, because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I would have never survived, because I'm thinking, I love my husband so much, so I'm here and I'm like, wow, but you can grow from it, you can learn from it, and it's okay to cry, it's okay to ask for help, it's okay to ask questions. How do I do this? How do I come out of this? Is there life? But also, it's important to surround yourself with good, truthful women, because then it's easy for some to lead you astray. But thank you so much for sharing your story, for making time and joining me on my couch. And yeah, just letting us in on your journey. Because one thing I can also say is that you are very strong. And I'm not saying you're strong because, hey, azangwala, you are strong because you cried. You are strong because you went through the whole process. You even tried wathula maboda. You tried wathula maboda, but it was a way of also you learning and actually getting through certain things. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying you're strong, because at times we say a person is strong because you're habali. They come off as, they've got everything together, but you're strong because you went through the process. You've tulad the mabodas. You've asked for referrals. You've gone through the whole process without cheating yourself, in order for you to be the woman that you are today, in order for you to stand proudly and know that, at the end of the day, you're setting good examples for your kids. So whatever you'd expect out of your kids, that you've already planted in them. So thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your business. I know it's not just the creche. I know there's a cleaning service as well. We'll leave the details down so that you can call her up and she can come through and do the most for you. So I really hope that God blesses you and opens more doors as well for you, and so that you can just be that person He has fully called you to be. So that your kids can also say, but my mom.
This is what I want. I don't want my children never to where's loyal? Who's normally I'm the person who do langa to sabatune. And normally like it to sabatikero. Give it one day when because of my mother. How so page let's say motive office. How shebar are you Kiwana? I hope I will help you because of your mother. Yes, well, I understand that. So this is the life, but whatever naki pay vela lona hore one day little tuso kise maribare you tusa because of your mother and mutu also. So that's how.
And I think you reminded me of something that my grandma would always say. My grandma would always say, every time when she was at work or anyway, and maybe she'd be mistreated in a certain way, she'd always think of, I don't want to react in a certain way because because of me. And she was also mindful, still is, on how she's treating the next person. Because udula achot, because
that is true.
Yeah, so she always keeps that in mind in how she does things and treats people. So it's reminding me, I'm remembering that because of what you just said now. that ultimately you want to make your kids proud. You want your kids to be able to say, but my mom, and speak proudly. And I really, really hope they can see that you're an amazing mom who cares about them, who's not contradicting herself as well with the teachings just because So yeah, thank you.
Hey, Lena ke leboga go le gore ke thole opportunity. I really want to extend my gratitude haholo fela gore le mfile this opportunity. Maybe through this platform, now I want to deal with kids. I like to deal with the husband, the male child. This is me. Not the girl child, because the girl child I know ubua hol fela mara akaluka yena.
Yes.
But the male, most ba shola ka hare. I understand. So ba shola ka hare jwalo ba qetelle se ba etsa ntho tse wrong. Ha o ka sheba hona tje, ha o sheba bonya o petse ba basadi ba banyane o feta ba banna. Why? Because of most of the time ba ya failo. I understand. So na ke rata o dula ho le di-teenager, ke rata o dula le the single mom. Because I've been a mother, I've been single, I want
being a widow.
Yeah, I could get into coffee. How to motho ke la utla bohloko hlotse ke ngwana, I've been there. How to hlotse ke monna, I've been there. How to bile le monna, I've been there. How to single, I've been there. I've been there, so I understand better. I want to help the single ladies because of ba be true to themselves. So ke batla ho dilana le bona in the near future. Ke batla ho dilana le ho etsa di-camp tsa bana ba bana o ke lo bona re ba keep them busy, more especially the teenagers one, because normally ha ba mamelane ha ngwana a fihla late a ke batla ho tseba hore tswa kae ke nna o la ke mme ke a bua. So ke batla ho bana le that time mo ileng hore nke re utlwe hore na what makes them hore ntse ba matha distrateng ba batlana le hantle.
Because at times o tlo re hona le TV, hona le fridge, hona le dijo.
Yes, yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
O ya sekolong, o na le aparo, o hlapa. What do you want?
Yes. So this is how ke batlang ho dilana le bona, mara haholo le bomme ba nyetsweng he le bona hore a ke no jotsa ka mo ke tswang, ke tlo jotsa ka mo ke leng hobane ke rectifier mo ke tswang.
Yes.
So le bomme ba nyetsweng, we know their pain. I understand. I know I've been like a me o buang haholo. So mara I learned o ma to sento ya bua haholo ya then this is how ke batla o lokisa bomme hore o batla ntate a dule ka tlong. This is how you have to behave. I understand. O batla ntate a o fela. This is how you need to behave. I understand that because bomme re lahlelwa ke direction o nahana fela hore wena you can do better. Ka molomo wa hao ene o tla etsa better ene ba tlo siya. But you see a witty bale. O bole bale yourself, o bale o hlapa, witty bale, total. But some of them yes, witty bale roman. This is how we bale. So thank you so much.
Wow. So guys, if you are yapping, try tone down. Even though it's hard, obviously, no mamuya shows it's something she did back then, but now she knows that she has to do better. So if you're still there and you're still yapping, try to down. I know at times that, hey, I can also I can talk, especially when I feel maybe I've bottled things up for a long time. And I'm also learning that it's actually not good to bottle things up. So I'm learning that actually it's okay to talk, it's okay to ask, it's okay to cry if you have to cry. So let's do better, let's be better, let's be exactly what we want to see from the world, meaning let's be the change that we want to see from the world. Yeah, I think we have it for today. Guys, thank you so much to all our new subscribers. If you haven't already, please subscribe, leave your comments down below, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend that hey, there's this platform, Makoti Chronicles, Sifihile, guys, we are still about to take over. So yeah, and if you haven't hit on the notification bell as well, please hit on the notification bell, and let's build this beautiful community together, because hey, marriage rocks. Yeah.